Hey everybody, it's David. Just wanted to comment this week on the discussion board on the hedgehog concept that Collins spoke about in Chapter 5 of Good to Great. Um, this is a really interesting uh, discussion for me because it takes three different areas. So the whole hedgehog concept takes these three circles and puts them together, and where they overlap is the sweet spot, if you will, of what you should be doing as an organization. And think about this. I'm going to use my discussion time here to talk about it, not necessarily from an organizational perspective, but from a personal perspective. And so if you take a look at those three circles, um, the first one is what can you be the best at? The key word there is best, um, because it's pretty rare to be able to be the best or one of the best at something. And this goes well beyond core competencies, as Collins talked about in here too. And it's also something that perhaps you've built a business or you've built a personal strategy on, and you're doing it over the years, but you realize you can't be the best at it. So that's perhaps why you're struggling where you are. And so just because you're currently doing it or have been doing it for years doesn't necessarily mean that you're the best at it. And so you have that one circle, what can you be the best at? The other circle would be, what are you deeply passionate about? What are those things that whenever you do them, you just go, yeah. Um, I like to think about the concept that Gallup and Marcus Buckingham talk about with strength finders, and perhaps you've been involved with that in the past. If you haven't been, I would be thrilled to introduce you to it, where it talks about strengths, not necessarily what you're good at, but what make you strong. Those things that when you do them, you're engaged, you're invigorated. You would do it if you didn't get paid for it, type of things. And I always use the example that in the traditional definition of strengths, I'm real good at accounting, and so if people would use a traditional definition of a strength, they would say David has a strength in accounting. I hate accounting. I mean, that would be something that I wouldn't want to do with all my life, even though I'm very good at it. And so the definition of strengths in the traditional sense is, yeah, David has a strength in accounting. The definition of a strength is it something I'm deeply passionate about? Is it something that makes me strong? Absolutely not. So it's not a strength from that perspective. So the second circle there is about doing things as an organization or as an individual that you're deeply passionate about. And then finally, what drives your economic engine? So you can be good at it, you can be passionate about it, but you could go broke, right? And so you've got to find those things that um, you can be best at. You can got to find those things that you're passionate about, but you also have to find those things that are economically going to support you or the organization going forward. So I love this whole concept of the hedgehog concept. Make sure you watch the video that I have under Read and Study, because Collins does a really good job of talking about this week. All right, take care.